It is a dark episode for October the 2nd, 2024. And Theo, psst, 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 don't go that way. Come on, Theo. Hello. Why not go that way and not? Yes. Yes, hello. Why don't you come up here? Here, you can come on. Yes. And you can give me kisses while I am talking on the camera. Because if I don't pull him up, he will go down the side and he'll bark at whatever he can find to bark at, because he's a barker. He's a barky little Havanese. Yes. Okay. So, here, point yourself that way. Okay. Yes. Had a slightly frustrating couple of days in that things are always coming up. I'm always doing stuff, and I'd like to do my stuff, and I get some of my stuff in, but I don't get as much of my stuff in as I'd like to, and that's slightly frustrating. I feel like I haven't read my book in a while, but I have. But the thing is that my book at the moment is a book about grammar, or copy editing, which is interesting. But it is a book about copy editing, and I don't know if it's quite itching my narrative needs. So I'm feeling slightly bereft that way, which is interesting. Because the other thing which I've been slightly skipping lately is reading out fucking Rudyard Kipling's stories, Life's Handicap, which are very colonial India based, with a lot of really good, juicy, prime, fine examples of colonial mindset of that era. And I mean, he's representing the hell out of them. I find it both helpful and a hindrance that I encountered somebody whose opinion of Rudyard Kipling's is far more aligns with my own, but it was a contemporary of Kipling, that he was basically a poet, a writer of hate, of violence, of small-minded nationalism, of just a fucking midget, artistic, great midget. And I don't know, such a small man, in a way that I probably shouldn't put it in sizest ways. God damn it! See, I'm decrying him, and I'm being fucking an asshole to people who aren't fucking 6'2" like myself. So that fuck me. Jesus Christ! Thank goodness this is just me yakking in a dark episode. But yeah, I'm having a lot of clashes with Kipling, but maybe it's useful, interesting clashes. Maybe they won't all be the most obvious. So there's that at least, but it doesn't feel like I've been missing it lately. I've been skipping it lately, partly because I've been goddamn busy, and partly because it's not fun. It's not fun. It's work. It's homework, which a certain amount of this is probably good to have, but there's an interesting thing that he is far more tolerable as a genre writer than he is as more of a kind of a straight lit writer. Lit writer, it's like, oh fuck, it's unadulterated, just asshole all the time. Whereas when it's like a ghost story, it's like, oh, okay, that was fun, because he's a good storyteller, but he's just like a shitty guy. But the ghost story kind of element kind of puts a coat over it, which makes it go down easier, which is maybe a warning there about genre fiction. I don't know if it is or not, but yes, that's my thoughts. Yeah, so I'm kind of I'll try and get stuff done tomorrow. I should make a to-do list. Make a fucking to-do list. I also need to do a wrap up of my last month. Yes, I've got a bunch of things, so I'll just make a to-do list, start doing them, start working my way down the list. If I don't start working my way down the list, well, I'll never get anything done. If I start down the list, maybe I only get half of it done, maybe I get a quarter of it done, but at least I've gotten more done than I would if I hadn't actually made the to-do list in the first place. And I'll actually be able to track my progress, and that will hopefully allay a little bit of my frustrated workaholicness, which I have and I don't have. I don't know. I'm either very lazy or I'm very driven in a very inefficient, haphazard sort of way. All right. Theo is nicely relaxing in my laps. He is such a good boy and nice and warm. Gather up the doodle, who's right there waiting for us, and head upstairs. More videos later.